The walking lunge works your quadriceps, your gluteus maximus, and a little of your hamstring. To perform the exercise, be in a nice neutral position with your back, with your shoulders back. You're going to take a massive step out, and then you're just going to squat down with your shoulders back neutral, head up, arms at your sides. When you step out and you squat down, you want to make sure that your knee does not go in front of your toes. You don't want to lean too far forward, you don't want to lean too far back. Your knee that's facing towards the ground, you want to try to touch as close to the ground as you possibly can. You can do it alternating with the legs, or you can step out as a walking lunge. To progress the exercise, you can take dumbbells at your sides, hold them in your hands. Same principle as with the regular lunge without the weight. Just step out, massive step out, squat down. Do not put your knee before your toes. Try not to lean too far forward. Try not to lean too far back. Make sure your shoulders are always back. Walking lunge. Barbell squat works your quadriceps, your gluteus maximus, and a little bit of your hamstring. You're going to get under the bar, go forward, make sure that your hands are a nice, comfortable grip. Apart, maybe right in front of your shoulders, maybe a little wider, depends on personal preference. When you get under the bar, you're going to put the bar on your traps, your trapezius. You do not want to put it on your neck, on your trapezius. Then you're going to take the bar off the rack and make sure that your legs and feet are shoulder width apart, a little wider, a little narrower, depends on your personal preference. And make sure that your feet are bowed out a little bit, where your big toe is in line with your knee. Then you're just going to squat down to perform the exercise. Either 90 degrees parallel with the ground, or full squats almost touching the ground, such as a cherry picker without weight. You're going to squat down, squat up. And then when you're done with the exercise, rack it. Barbell squat. The split squat works your quadriceps, gluteus maximus, and a little of your hamstring as well. To perform the exercise, it's going to be like a massive lunge. You're going to take a nice step out. You make sure that your weight, when you go down, is directly in the center of your body. You don't want to lean forward, you don't want to lean backwards. You make sure that your back is neutral, your shoulders are back, your eyes are forward. After you do the completed amount of reps for one leg, you're going to switch legs and perform the exercise yet again for that leg, complete the amount of reps. Again, make sure your weight is down the middle. You do not want to lean too far forward, too far back. Make sure that your shoulders are back and your back is narrow and neutral. Head is up. To progress your exercise, just like the lunge, you can grab dumbbells and put them at your side. And same principle without the weight. Massive step forward, massive step back. Weight down the middle of your body. Weight down the middle. You don't want to lean too far forward, don't lean too far back. Split squat. Straight leg deadlift works your hamstrings, all part of your hamstrings. Before you start to lift, you want to make sure your feet are in line with your shoulders, maybe a little wider, maybe a little narrow, depends on personal preference. You're going to grip the bar with your thumbs together and then wrap them around. You're going to use proper lifting technique to drive through your heels. You lift the bar up. Make sure your feet are comfortable yet again. Then you're just going to bend over at the waist, at your hips, and bend over at your hips. With a slight bend in your knee. Try to touch the ground. You do not want to go so far down that you lose your back being straight and you start the round. You do not want your back to round. You want to keep it straight plane the whole way. Straight back. Bend at the hips, straight back. Bend at the hips, and then you just drop the weight.